Previously on the review. I hope to see you guys next week for the third episode of the review. Maybe I'll stick with it, maybe I can't. I seem to have problems with getting a third installment out. Now, on the review. But, I said it might be late. It's late. Hey everyone, welcome back to the third episode of the review. Yeah, I know. It's actually happening. Isn't that surprising? Now, normally I like to do these Saturday mornings, but it's been a bit of a weird week for me, getting over a bit of a head cold still that I've had for about a week now. Probably should get something done about that. Kind of threw my whole week off, my whole schedule, so I apologize for getting it out late, but how about we just say this one is the one for this week and it's coming out early, okay? We'll just do that and we'll all be happy with that. We'll all agree to that, okay? Okay? Please? Yeah, it's just late. So what happened this week? Well, first of all, Ghosts and Conquerors crossed 10,000 views. Holy crap, that's amazing. Thank you guys all so much for watching and enjoying that. I'm really glad this video took off like it did. Thank you guys all for your supportive comments and making just something that was a whole lot of fun for me. So much fun for all of you. I'm really glad everyone is enjoying it as much as I did. So thank you all for that, you're fantastic. So next up, yes, I know I said that I might get the War on Magic out last weekend. Obviously that didn't happen. That delay is mainly due to that cold I was talking about, me trying to figure out my more hectic schedule this term, and my own inherent laziness, which is the reason most of my things get delayed. But work is still happening on War on Magic and it should be out very, very soon. I think I've just about got the final cut nailed down, and the soundtrack by Nick Moyer is almost finished. It just needs to be finalized to that cut once I get it to him. And frankly, it sounds amazing. He picked a great sound for the video. In fact, I think I'll play you a little bit of a sample here. Isn't that nice? Now there's just one other thing I kind of want to talk about this week. I started watching Breaking Bad. Yeah, I know. Just 5 years late to that party, as per usual. But it's been great. My roommate and I have started watching it together, and it is just such an amazing show. I love the way it's written, I love the way they do their characters, and it has this weird way of being really funny and awkward and heartbreaking and creepy and exciting all at the same time, wrapped into one bundle, and it's like, they don't waste any moments in the show, which is an incredible thing to see. It's a super compelling story, and it really, really draws you in, so I'm really enjoying it right now. So I'll probably keep talking about that as I go through. There'll probably be several more shocking moments that I want to talk to the camera about, so you might be hearing more about that from me in the future, I don't know. So, surprisingly enough, I actually have a question to answer this week. Here we go. Comment time. Jeez, that's so cheesy. Mr. Josh Eccles asked, how do you feel about Star Wars Episode 7? Cautiously optimistic, 100% on board, or more skeptical than not? This is very important to me. Well, time to answer that totally not sarcastic comment. Now, I might not be a big Star Wars fanboy. I mean, I enjoy the films, and I think they're great, at least the original trilogy is. I mean, one of my first videos may have been a Star Wars fan film, but that's besides the point. That was my cousin's idea. But the Star Wars films were a huge influence on me when I started making films, and kind of were the first movies that got me really excited about it. So, in a way, they kind of have a formative place in my early years of filmmaking. But I'm sure, like the rest of America, I've already bought my ticket. Simply because those films are such a huge cultural touchstone, and the fact that they're being produced again is an amazing thing. Plus, I have a lot of faith in J.J. Abrams as the director. He's a huge fan of the series, or so I've heard, and he seems to be taking it in a wonderful direction that's really in line with the original trilogy in both its production values and in the way it's being made. I mean, they're going back to using models and full-scale sets. I mean, that's enough to excite me that they're off the green screen studios. Now, this is a really weird thought I had when I was thinking this question through. I've never actually seen a Star Wars film in theaters. That's largely because the only films that were released in my lifetime were the prequel trilogy, and at that time I was considered too young by my parents to see them. And yes, they did a 3D re-release of Star Wars Episode 1, but only like 6 people went to them, and 3 of them were George Lucas, his mom, and the guy who voiced Jar Jar Binks, so yeah, no one was excited about that. But yeah, I think the trailer looks really interesting. It looks like J.J. Abrams is bringing his style to the Star Wars universe, which will really be a huge, refreshing thing for the series, I have a feeling, and will really help to kickstart what's hopefully going to be a great new trilogy of films. So, in short, really, really excited about new Star Wars films, so bring it on, JJ. Well, it's all the comments I have, and I think that's about enough, because I'm tired of looking at my own stupid face in the viewfinder, and I assume that means you guys are all sick of it too, so good day, good night, good morning, see you later.